Today's subscription spot, we are having a look at the Baker's Crate Natural, Local, Fresh monthly subscription box. This would be the box for the month of October 2015, and it has just arrived. Caution, it may contain traces of nuts, wheat, soy, dairy, eggs, gluten, seeds, and other allergens. If you guys are interested in having Baker's Crate delivered to your house every single month, click the link down below and subscribe today. Also indicated on the side, it's fragile and protect from heat, as these are locally produced dessert snacks that are delivered inside this box. So a lot of care, as you've seen probably from the other videos that we've had a look at Baker's Crate. You get a lot of delicious snack desserts inside, all from local bakeries. Without further ado, let's grab ourselves a knife. I'm going to go ahead and cut the tape just on the front. And let's open this up and find out what we got. Of course, we've got ourselves the Baker's Crate fork. That always is a staple with Baker's Crate. It's more or less a fork and kind of closer to being a spork, just because of the nature of the shape of it. But it's got hashtag Baker's Crate. I'm going to make use of that. Let's take off the foil, put that to the side. We have the Baker's Crate Referral Program as well. Tell your friends about us, get next month's box free. Here's how it works. 1, tell your friends and family about Baker's Crate. When they sign up, email us at referrals@bakerscrate.com. Subject line, your name, referrals, content, the name of the person you referred, their email address. Repeat content if more than one person. Once we see their orders go through in our system, you get rewarded. Get $5 off your next box for each successful referral. Get 4 successful referrals and get the next month's box free. Just pay the shipping. So that's pretty cool. Good way to refer and get the word out there for these really awesome subscription box services. www.bakerscrate, that's Krate.com. I'm going to put that to the side. We also have ourselves the Baker's Crate Natural, Local, Fresh breakdown of everything that's going to be inside. Without giving anything away, I guess essentially it is giving everything away, we are going to be looking at the Cranberry Chocolate Chip Cookies, the Leaf Pumpkin Imperial Cookies, the Pumpkin Spice Cakettes, Caramel Pecan Slice, and the chocolate-covered fall-themed Oreos. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Monthly dessert box, gourmet artisan baked goods delivered straight to your door every single month. We're going to put that to the side. We also have ourselves, what is Baker's Crate? Baker's Crate is a subscription box club that delivers freshly baked goods straight to your door. Whether you like it sweet or savory, we got you covered. Tired of bakery hopping to find what's good? We do the research and bring it good stuff to you. By subscribing to Baker's Crate, not only do you get a box of delicious treats, but you also support the local bakeries that made the treats you're enjoying right now. And we also got ourselves, looks like we got ourselves a letter too. Oh, this, I believe, let's have a look at it. Try not to rip the paper all that much, use our knife. Yes, we also have the list of ingredients. It doesn't tell you how to make it though, which is still clever, so you're not going to make the same things at home, but at least tells you what's in it. So if you have allergens, you can be on the lookout. That's also very, very good. I'm going to move the tissue paper out of the way. And let's see some of the items that we got inside. First things first, why don't we start it with the chocolate-covered sandwich cookies. Melting wafers, chocolate vanilla, sandwich cookies, and shortening. This comes to us from the Sweet C Bakery. Kind of hard to see it with a small logo, but www.sweetc, the letter C, bakery.ca. Who never loved eating Oreos as a child? Now covering your favorite Oreo cookie with vanilla flavored chocolate makes it all the more delicious. It does look delicious. I haven't even opened it up yet. Let's go ahead and open it. Now, taking something as common as an Oreo, everybody's had an Oreo at some point in their life, but look how decorative they've made this Oreo. There's an Oreo somewhere in there, but it's been covered in delicious vanilla flavored chocolate. And we got some little flowers and a feather on the top. It's a nice touch. Let's give this a try. The chocolate covered fall themed Oreos. Here we go. One thing I would say, it's delicious by the way. One thing I would say though is I put this in the fridge as soon as I got this box. That way nothing melted. I feel like these could have been maybe room temperatured, if anything, because the chocolate is so, because it's cold, it's ice, not ice cold, but because it's refrigerator cold, the chocolate is very hard. I would have like given it just a little bit of time, maybe out on the counter, let it get a little room temperature, and that would be delicious. Very sweet, but very, very delicious. Moving along, staying with kind of that orange theme for Halloween, we've got the Leaf Pumpkin Imperial Cookies, a classic shortbread cookie in your favorite fall shapes. They add a festive touch to your afternoon tea and coffee for snack, filled with raspberry jam. You can't go wrong. This comes to us from the folks over at Goodies Bake Shop, which is in Ellis Avenue, Winnipeg, Manitoba. I thought this was actually going to be 2 cookies, but it looks like, in fact, it is 1 cookie, and it's sandwiched with magic. No, it's not sandwiched with magic, but it might as well be sandwiched with magic because it's got like a strawberry raspberry jam inside. We try our best not to make too much of a mess on this channel, but when you start dealing with cookies, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's give this a try, though. The Leaf Pumpkin, there it is right there. The Leaf Pumpkin Imperial Cookie. Here we go. It's not sweet. It's not overly sweet. It has the Imperial frosting on the top, which gives it a little added goodness. The raspberry jam inside, of course, is absolutely delicious. I think the shortbread is a good pairing of sweetness and butteriness. It's not quite overly sweet. It's not quite overly buttery. It's just right. But that strawberry jam, you start incorporating strawberry jam in the middle of a cookie, that's when, again, magic happens. That's when you're in Flavor Town, my friends. So, moving along, see if there's anything else in this little compartment. It's kind of like the Brady Bunch. I might have dated myself by saying that. We have another one of these. Now, this is essentially the same cookie as we've already tried, just different coloring, different food coloring to the frosting. So I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to pay this forward. I'm going to give this to a good friend and say, that's for you. That's for me. That's for you. Happy Leaf and Pumpkin Day. Happy what? Happy fall. Happy fall. We also got ourselves another Oreo. So it looks like we got ourselves 2 Oreos, which, if you look at the legend, does actually match. You got 2 Oreos, 2 sandwich cookies, the Imperial cookies. So again, I could pay that forward. I could give that to a good friend and say, that's for you. Oh, you really didn't have to. I know, but that's for you. Halloween's coming up. Christmas, you always kind of, you think of giving a lot at Christmas time, but you know what? You can give just as much at Halloween. Also so happens that I love Halloween so much. We've got 2 pairings of cookies in here. One is the Pumpkin Spice Cakeette from Cakeology, 85 Arthur Street, Winnipeg, Manitoba. And we also have the Cranberry Chocolate Chip Cookies from Joni's Sticky Buns. I'm not making that up. Sticky Buns. Portage Avenue, Winnipeg, Manitoba. And it's got just this little twist tie. Sometimes I struggle at twist ties. I just don't have, sometimes I'm all thumbs, as they say. Let's go ahead and first grab the Cakeette, which I guess it's going to be a small cake type batter and covered in white chocolate. A delicious ball of pumpkin spice cake, there you go, wrapped in white chocolate from Cakeology. It's actually best before Halloween, so we're okay. Not that it would last till Halloween. I'm guaranteeing that this is probably going to be gone by the end of the day. Let's give it a try, the Pumpkin Spice Cakeette. Here we go. You have to excuse Spot with his excessive chewing. That's basically It's got the exact same texture and flavoring as a pumpkin pie. Imagine pumpkin pie made into a cake. It's got the nutmeg, the cinnamon, all the stuff that you would expect with a pumpkin pie inside this little nugget of delight covered in chocolate. It tastes as good as it sounds. It does. It does taste as good as it sounds. I'm going to put that to the side. Moving along, I have yet to actually use this fork. I appreciate that they give us forks, but I'm just like a Viking. I'm going in there and just plowing the dessert snacks. Moving along, we have the cranberry chocolate chip cookie. These cookies are soft and chewy with chocolate chips and cranberries in every bite. Not to mention sunflower seeds for added flavor and texture. Definitely more than your average cookie. Joni's Sticky Buns, 941 Portage Avenue, Winnipeg, Manitoba. I can see a little bit of coconut in there as well. There's some of the cranberries, there's some of the chocolate chips. It's not as soft, but then again, I've had this in the fridge. I think if you had this out on on a counter, it would have likely gotten a little softer than what we have right now. Let's give this a try. The cranberry chocolate chip cookies. Here we go. Normally, I would say that works pretty good, but I feel almost as if the chocolate in there is almost competing with all the other things. Again, maybe if I had this room temperature, it's a very dense cookie though. It's not bad though. You can see some of the little seeds in there as well. Little sunflower seeds. It's not a bad cookie, but I don't know. It's not. I think it just has something in there that's competing with one another. Maybe it's just the chocolate chips are competing with the cranberries. I almost feel as if it was just cranberries on its own, I think it would be a better cookie. But again, that's just my opinion. It's still good though. Oh, don't kid yourselves. It's still delicious. I'll put that to the side. I think we have one more item. Way at the back. Of course, I don't have to tell you, this is not a dieter's subscription box. This is for somebody, every once in a while, that can just spoil themselves. The caramel pecan slice. A delicious caramel pecan mixture that will make it not hard to devour. Would go perfect with also a cup of tea or coffee. It's from Cakeology, 85 Arthur Street, Winnipeg. And this one I feel like is going to get a little crumbly, so we're going to try to open this up over the box. Try not to make too much of a mess. And we'll just break ourselves off a good sized piece. There's what it looks like right there. I love butter tarts. So I guess this would be kind of the equivalent to a butter tart or a pecan tart. I don't like raisins though, so I'm glad it only has pecans. It doesn't look like there's any raisins to speak of in there. Let's give this a try though. The caramel pecan slice. Very, very decadent. The crust is almost just this smooth, buttery, almost like a graham cracker crust. The caramel is nice and sweet, not overly sweet. I feel like there's a little bit of saltiness to the crust as well. The pecans feel like they've been roasted or glazed with a sugar because they've got a little more of a crunch to them than a regular pecan. That is extremely good. Again, Spot has to preface this though. You get a subscription box like this. This is something for the moments when you've had a bad day at work. You come home, kind of peering out. Is that the mailman? Is that the mailman? Mailman comes, drops this off. Maybe this is a Friday afternoon. Sit down with a cup of coffee and just relax and enjoy delicious desserts. Certainly not somebody who's going to be working out all the time. A fitness guru may not be getting a Baker's Crate, but somebody that I think loves life still will be getting a box of delicious snacks from the folks over at Baker's Crate. Today's subscription spot, we were having a look at the October 2015 subscription box from the folks over at Baker's Crate. If you guys are interested in having some delicious sweets delivered to your house every single month, click the link down below and subscribe today. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more subscription spots heading your way as we have a look at other items that can come to your house every single month. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.